Alright, so basically do another commentary video. I know doing one back to back is a little while since I just made one Monday, and I haven't really let that one like fully marinate like it should, but um this one just came to mind right now. It's like late at night, like it's pushing 4 a.m., but this one just came to mind right now, and I'd rather get my thoughts out the way like right away before I instead of just like instead of just letting it sit there and I eventually forget certain points. Like when it's better off when it's fresh off the dome, like when it's fresh, and I can easily just go off the dome unless I like need facts, which I already have some examples like pulled up. So what I'm gonna talk about. So um yeah, I might as well just let this out now, and I might live stream today. I don't know. I'm just in that mood to live stream because I haven't done it in a minute, but whatever, right? Um, so for this video, obviously you've seen from the title and thumbnail, but I'm gonna give some little bit of context as to why I'm talking about this. So it's a no-brainer that I'm black, but something that I don't think I've ever mentioned is I want to make my own clothing brand. I'm not gonna say the name, in case anybody tries to like steal it or whatever. But I have like made some pieces. I have made some like some well, not really pieces, but some shirts. But just as practice, just make my way to practice and learn design and all that. But overall, I want to make my own clothing business, not merch, even though it's easy to do merch, but my own genuine clothing line, right? And when it's understandable what I'm about to say, when plenty of black people make like make any product like clothes or food, maybe like their own line of mechanic parts or whatever, right? Just anything, any type of product. People, especially within the same community, get skeptical, and it's usually because a lot of people try to push, like it's two things, but they're really the same. Those people who, like those owners, like heavily try to push the notion like, hey, you should support my business because I'm black. Like that's just like a mandatory thing. Like, you have to support me because I'm black. Especially like to other black people, you have to support me because I'm black. Or the overall notion where it's like we should be supporting black businesses just because they're black, not even like giving the other reason, like, oh, like because like, oh, let's support this black owned business because like their quality, like their stuff is good, like good quality. They're pretty, they're really good with shipping, and or they make this treat really good, or they make clothes really good, the designs are really fine. Like, they don't, it's not nothing about the positives. It's solely because, oh, you have to support me because I'm black. We're both, we're both black, right? You got to support me because I'm black. No, I don't agree with that notion at all. And I don't want anybody to, I don't care if this hurts me in the long run, because I'd rather have my support be genuine. If you like my designs, or even for here on YouTube, if you like my videos, you like the points I make, or whether you like my commentary videos, whether you agree or disagree, you still tune in to watch them. Like, I don't want nobody supporting me solely because I'm black. Matter of fact, I'll even say this right now. And I'll even say this like when I fully get my line going, but I'll just say this solely right now for my channel. If you are on my channel strictly because I'm black. You don't care for, you don't care for my videos, or you don't really care for like the, the game, like my gameplay, my commentary. You don't care for the game, the type of games I play, or like, you don't care about tuning into my commentary videos. Go ahead and unsub. Go ahead and unsub. It may or may not hurt my numbers, but I'd rather have a full genuine audience than for you to just blindly support me just because of what I am, of how I'm born as. I don't have control over, right? I'd rather have a genuine like supporter base, a genuine fan base, than to just like try to ride off the fact that I'm black and people are, plenty of people are supporting me just because of that. And that's gonna go for the same thing with my clothing brand. Like when I get it off the ground and I get my my trademark and stuff and really get it going, I will push the same thing. I don't want anybody buying my clothes if your only reason is because I'm black. If you don't care for my designs, if you don't care for any of the messages that I'm gonna put out, I don't want you even touching my product. I don't want you touching my channel, nothing. If you genuinely like what I put out, then that should, you giving yourself a reason to invest in my product or invest in my videos because you genuinely like them, right? Don't just be like, or don't feel pressured to invest in them because of who I am, right? Because of what I am, I should say, not who I am, because of what I am. You should be more tuned into who I am and not what I am. And I would never push on y'all to only support me because of what I am. I'll never do that. It don't matter if because I'm black, because I'm bi. It don't matter. None of that matters. What only matters is if you, well, for your end, if you like my product, if you like my videos, if you like my messages and all that, right? On my end, it's worth investing if the quality of my stuff is good, and if I can consistently bring that good quality. That's what a lot of black businesses fail to do. I know a certain person is watching this and probably gonna feel some way. Dad, you know for a fact I'm not talking about you, but you for sure understand what I'm talking about. Plenty of people like it's either like they'll they push that notion, oh, you have to support me because I'm black, and it's like you look at the product, it's not even worth investing for. Like they might overcharge, the name might be whack, or the product itself it's not of good quality. Like there are plenty of black businesses that they make clothes, they make they print their own hoodies and shirts and stuff, but they overcharge like crazy. I know y'all seen them. They be overcharging like crazy. Like a hoodie be like $130, t-shirts be like $70, but it's like you're just now getting off the ground. Why are you charging this much? Like you don't have any credentials. You're not that high, or it's not even like that good a quality for you to even be charging that much. It's one thing if you were like, oh well, I made these pieces solely by hand, like I sewn a sweater together completely by hand using organic products. So it is, it's expensive to make this, to make this, and it takes time. That's why it's in that price range. When it's understandable, then it's like, okay, it makes sense as to why they're charging this much, even if you don't buy it, but you understand why the pricing is like that. But when it's just cheap, can be done in 5, 10, 15 minutes, they just throw it out or whatever, and it's like the quality ain't good and all that. It's like, why are you charging it this much if the quality is not good? Why? And then let's, like, I got some examples for like food, like easy eat, very easy example. I got three examples, honestly. Easy example, the pink sauce. Pink sauce blew up on TikTok, and then now, and then it's like she was receiving criticism because the way she was shipping them. Well, first off, she wasn't even fully thorough with like the ingredients. She wasn't fully completely honest about them, and that's something that you have to do with any food product. You have to be honest with the ingredients that are in the product, right? So she wasn't fully transparent about that. Then it came to the shipping. The sauce is meant to be refrigerated because of course, some of the ingredients in the sauce are meant to be refrigerated. So when they started being shipped, they went bad, and they went, a lot of them went bad, and they like exploded or whatever within the package. It's a lot of went wrong. And I vividly remember this one girl who just happened to be white. It's always got to be something, right? She got the pink sauce, and I think she found like glitter. It was either like she found glitter, or like there was something like the sauce looked a little off. So she sent it to a lab to go get tested, and the results came back saying, oh yeah, like this product is not safe for consumption. And she made a TikTok about it, and of course, I forgot the pink sauce lady's name, but I'm gonna just say PS. PS, like, took it to another extreme. Went on this whole like this random internet talk show, whatever it was. I've never heard of this talk show in my life. Went on the talk show, and that show was even a mess because like the lady that called her out was like I didn't want to sit next to PS, but they still like forced her to sit next to her, and this, that, and the third, whatever. It's a whole mess. And then they try to pin it on her as like some sort of race thing, like, oh, like well you should have messaged me, or you're trying to turn me down because I'm black or whatever. Like it's always something. Like a lot of black businesses, black business owners, I should say, they cannot handle criticism. When criticism is the one thing that you should desire for, opinions that you should desire for in order to help your product in order for your product to become better and to progress. Even if it's already like a decent level or at a good level, you still want to improve. So that's where opinions come in. But she went on this whole like tirade and whatever, and then she eventually she let a company handle the pink sauce. That's why we see it in stores. Well, that's why we've seen it in stores, because by this point it stopped. But all that. Another example I have is, and this is like more a little while ago, but it's like a little recent. There was this, I don't remember if it was like a black family, a black mother, or a dad in specific. I don't like it's been a minute since I tapped into it, but they were trying to release like their own line of Pop Tarts called Ghetto Gastro, and excuse me, the name alone was already off-putting. But then it's like, I think also they looked into the ingredients, and they was like, well, I mean, I'm kind of better off like buying Pop Tarts at this point. Like, and again, the main focal point was the name. For a lot of people, it was the name. Like, if they just renamed it, then you know what I'm saying, then okay, it's worth, then it'll be more worth actually investing to, like, just testing if these Pop Tarts, these homemade Pop Tarts are good, right? And then the owner went on a whole nother tirade of, well, not even just him, people on TikTok going on like, oh, like you should like y'all don't want to support black businesses. No, listen, like, we want to, but the product has to be good. The product has to be good and consistently good. or at the very least, we want it to be decent. See if it has the potential to become better, and we want to help you become better. That's all we want. Quality, again, quality and consistency matters the absolute most. And that's, and same thing for, I'll use a bigger example, Master P. I know a lot of people don't really tap into Master P like that, but he went on a whole, like, he went on a run of making his own food products. He had his own water, he had his own pancake waffle mix, he had his own cereal. I think he had like 2 flavors of his own cereal. He had his own rice, his own noodles. The wrap, he had the, well, he has the wrap snacks, which I've heard that those are good. I never had them. The wrap noodles are not good. Trust me, they are not good at all. He had his own fish fry. Crazy. He had his own, or he was about to make his own like his own bread and some his own different line of chips. Was he about to make an energy drink? I don't remember, but he was on a run of trying to make his own like food products. He even made his own cleaning products using his 2 of his sons' names, which is crazy. Like, he was on a whole run of trying to make his own stuff, and then it's like, and then his whole reasoning behind it was, well, y'all want to support the white people but never support the black people. No, like, you gotta, the quality gotta, the stuff gotta be good. That's why a lot of his movies, that's why people don't like a lot of his movies, because his movies don't be good either. When he himself directs them, they don't be good either, because like, he tries to do everything on his own with no help or little to no help, and it's like, it's gonna fail. Like, you you step into this field, you're gonna need help. Like, and you can't just like try to force us to invest in your stuff solely because you black and because you rapper. Like, no, you gotta, like, the stuff gotta be good. The stuff be a little more pricey than other products, but it gotta be good enough to where it's worthy of me buying these products still. Like, you try to dabble into noodles. The wrap noodles suck. I tried the the creamy chicken gumbo ones, the one with him on it, with, like, Master P and Mr. Miller himself on the packaging. Those are not good. The seasoning just like slides right off the noodles. You can hardly even taste it. Like, it's not good. I don't even want to. Then the cereal that he had, it literally just looked like generic cereal. Like, it just looked like Cheerios. Like, he didn't even do anything creative. He didn't even do anything creative with them. He just made his own Cheerios and then just threw them out. Like, why? And that's another thing. Like, you gotta also be like creative, or even like when you're making something like a little more like generic, you can at least add a little twist to it, like something that's more unique to your product, so that way it's more captivating to the audiences, for that'll actually interest people. Like, you can't just make like something that's like that's already like what companies have already done, and then just expect them to, for yours to pop off because you're black. Like, that's not how it works. That's not how any of it works. You gotta understand your competition, and you gotta understand your competition. You gotta understand that right in that notion is not gonna work. It may work for like a short period, but trust me, for the long run, it's not. Most definitely not. You understand that you gotta be creative with with your products, and gotta be your products gotta be of good quality and be consistently good at that. Like, it takes a lot when you're owning a business, and you really have to put in that effort. You can't just can't just half it and then just expect people to just invest in it because you're black. No, you really have to put in that. You really have to put in that effort, and I'm willing to, to take that time and really work and get opinions, and even before some of those shirts I've done already, like I've like from like from like friends and people like in my close circle, I've like they said, oh, it's good. Like they're not like D-run or nothing. Like they saying like, okay, like this design is genuinely good, and I'm still working on like improving my designs and stuff. But at the end of the day, I actively strive for like genuine criticism, genuine advice, genuine opinions. Like it's what I need in order to grow. It's what you need in order to grow and to progress. And like you need that in any field, and you can't just like hope people will support you because you're black, because that's not how it works. That's never how that's how it never is, never worked like that. So yeah, that's all I got right now. I probably have it's always a thing where I always have more to say like off, like once I'm like done recording. That's for everybody. But yeah, that's it right now. Just wanted to get that out there right as it like entered my mind. I might live stream today because I'm in that mood, so look out for that. If I do, if I don't, then it's whatever. But I most likely will, because I'm really in that mood to live stream again, even if the views are dead. I just want to live stream. I just feel like doing it. I'm probably gonna live stream either Siege or Roblox, whichever one. Siege, Roblox, or Minecraft. It's whichever one. Most probably Siege, since it's more active. But yeah, that's it. With that, I'll see y'all whenever.